How many times have you sit in church and you've heard the verse, Romans 3:23, for all have sinned, fall short of the glory of God. When you hear that verse, what does it bring to your mind? The sin of stealing, the sin of lying, the sin of adultery? It says, for all have sinned, fall short of the glory of God. That's Romans 3:23. Well, today I want to talk about us falling short. See, it's so easy for us to point the finger at this person and that person, but for all have sinned. So if you look at that verse, it's for all have been impatient, fall short of the glory of God. All right? For all have been jealous at some time in our life of another person. For all have been covetous, we've had that spirit of coveting things. Spirit of jealousy. For all have lied in some way or some fashion. For all have stolen, fall short of the glory of God. We've all stolen in some manner in our life. When you're a kid and your mother says, don't take the cookie, and you go to the cookie jar and you take it anyways. That's sin that had you doing that. The smell of the cookies, but you stole. And she said, don't touch the cookie. Or maybe you took something in the store, or you took your neighbor's toy, or whatever it is. So whether it be impatience, for we all have cursed at some time, or maybe we've gotten angry at somebody, maybe we've lusted at somebody else's woman, or whatever the case may be. When you look at that word, that verse, for all have sinned, for all have fallen short of the glory of God, for all have been in a state of imperfection. None of us are perfect. So next time you think about judging somebody else, my friends, point the finger at you. I started doing that many, many years ago. Do I always do it? No. Do I do it the most of the time? Most of the time, yes, I do. Because it's so easy for us to look at somebody else. We need to take the fingers and point it at us. Where in our life do we need to correct the things that we're noticing in somebody else? I met a lady today, as an example, and I said hi. She was coaching CIT, which is Crisis Intervention Training. And I introduced myself to the lady, and she was mean. She wasn't friendly. And my first thought was, well, I really don't want to be around this person because of her energy. My friends, my second thought was, I felt sorry for her because she's not happy. She's angry and she's mad, and I don't know why. I don't know what her issues are. But I had to just look at myself and just say, pray for that person. She's dealing with something. There was probably a time in my life when I wasn't as friendly, as an example. But let's start actually turning the fingers back at us. It's like you look at the woman, that was found in adultery, and Jesus said, which one of you hasn't sinned before? For we all have sinned. So let's try to look at people a little bit differently from now on. Yes, they are sinners, but we're sinners too. So let's do our part to set good examples of what it means to be Christians. Let's walk in love, and let's stop being so judgmental of people. Let's pray for people, but let's stop being judgmental, my friends. Let's set good examples and continue to pray for people, realizing that we too have sinned and we fall short of the glory of God. My friends, on that note, I hope this has served you well. And I submit to you today, if you start looking at yourself first without making judgments towards other people, your day's going to be better and your life's going to be better.